For too long, our country has been at the receiving end of others who are in control of our national security and economic security, and we need to regain control over our lives.
Among the list of attendees, Governor John Baldacci also received an award recognizing his commitment to the environment and his work on reducing greenhouse gas emissions.
How do you feel about receiving an award that recognizes your commitment to the environment, and what specifically did you and the Maine state government do and are continuing to do to make Maine go green?
Well, first of all, I am accepting it on behalf of a lot of people who are working for me and with me and the citizens of the state of Maine, because it's truly them that are pushing to make sure that Maine is an environmental leader and making sure that we're doing things in a smart way. And frankly, what's happening, it's in our own economic interest, because the more that we can stretch mileage, the more that we can use less gasoline, the less dollars, that tax dollars that citizens are coming up with. So, you know, it's sort of one hand feeds the other hand, and it really works well for the environment, works well for the tax budgets. And I think such a good example for the rest of the state. So we wanted to undertake it as a mission to be sort of a best practicing entity and to demonstrate to businesses and citizens what they could do in their daily lives. So we started purchasing hybrid vehicles. We started doing fuel efficient things. We burn, all of state government is using renewable energy, sustainable energy for economic development purposes. We have now been able to grow wind power developments. We're doing a lot of cutting-edge research at the university on cellulosic ethanol for taking advantage of our wood resources. So what we're trying to prove and to really have a foundation for Maine's future is that you can become green, going green. It's good for the environment, it's good for our national security, energy independence, and frankly, the last time I saw those OPEC ministers cutting back on production because we weren't using as much so they could keep the prices high, it just should get everybody angry and upset enough so that we're going to do here more locally, take advantage of our wind, our tidal, our research and development, create jobs with the windmill blade manufacturers, the component parts, get those green jobs going in our state, good paying jobs and benefits. So I think it's one in which all those forces are coming together and they're going to empower Maine, and Maine can show the nation the way to go in the future.
How can average Mainers not only create a greener, more sustainable life for themselves, but also save money this winter when some have to make that difficult decision whether or not to heat their homes versus putting food on the table?
Well, I think one of the things that people should do is they should immediately have an audit done. And if they can't afford an audit, which is $200 or $300, they should immediately download on our webpage, maine.gov webpage, or call 211 to access people who can give them the top 10 steps of what you could do, sort of the express lane of a grocery store, what things that you could do in your home to take the biggest bite out of energy use this winter. We want people to use less energy this winter, stay warm, secure, but do it with less energy. Webpage 211. We have auditors, we have installers, we have resources available through the University of Maine Cooperative Extension. If people can, they should actually, once they have an audit completed, make those improvements with zero interest loans from credit unions or from very low interest loans at Maine State Housing. Soon as we can do this, it'll be buttoning it up for the winter, the better off they'll all be in using less energy. And what we're going to be doing over the next 10 years is each winter after this one, we're going to want people to use less and less oil, foreign oil, to become more independent, and we're going to have low interest loans, revolving loan programs. We're going to try to weatherize and winterize and change the energy use for all 477,000 homes in Maine, because frankly I'm sick and tired of having somebody else dictate our future, our national security, our economic future, and our economic security, and we owe it to the future generation, your generation, to make sure they don't have that battle, and it's up to our generation to lay that foundation.
Thank you so much for being with us.